Tanya Sailoum was forced to shut down her illegal marijuana dispensary, and when the sale of recreational marijuana becomes legal next year, she won't be allowed to get back into the business.
It's a monopoly. They're just trying to get as much money as they can.
In Ontario, only the government will be allowed to sell non-medical marijuana, assuming legislation goes through starting July 1st next year. In Ontario, anyone 19 or over will be able to buy marijuana in dozens of new, freestanding stores run by the Provincial Liquor Control Board. But the stores won't look anything like this. In small marijuana-only stores, the product will be treated like tobacco, kept behind counters. Ontario says it is determined to drive dealers and illegal shops out of business with strict enforcement, and by locating its new marijuana stores near where illegal dispensaries have popped up.
We want to send a signal to the marketplace that distribution and retail is going to be a controlled model. It's going to be controlled by the government.
Another part of that control, the government says, will be keeping prices low enough to encourage people to buy marijuana legally. But some believe Ontario's plans will fall apart immediately.
Your lineups are going to be ridiculous. People are not going to go stand in line for 4 hours to get low-grade legal cannabis when they can just call their regular drug dealer that they've been calling for 20 years.
If it's overly restrictive, I think people will just opt out.
This expert also believes Ontario's strategy will fall apart, just not as quickly.
I think that they'll try for a few years and fail, and in a decade or so they'll come around to a more reasonable system that's probably not unlike what we see with craft breweries and wineries.
But Ontario also plans to make buying pot convenient by selling it online, to be delivered to Ontario addresses only. The province says it doesn't know how much money it will make selling marijuana, or even whether it can get enough from approved producers to satisfy demand. Howard Gould, CBC News, Toronto.